Hello, Monsters of Mayhem, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 10 of my Ted the Bear Penetrated Demon Prince Legions of Chaos campaign, where last time we took Marienburg for some reason, don't really know why, just felt like it. So now we have Marienburg, which is fine. And we need to... Good. And we also need to take... Right, we're going to kill Kostalton. Kostalton's going to be dead. That's going to be good. Can we... Wait, hang on. Allied recruitment. What can we get allied recruitment? We only have 10, so not very... Well, actually, it's not too bad. We could get a plague claw catapult, look. The poison wing globers are apparently broken, so let's find out if that's true. I would like a warp fire thrower, but fuck it, we'll get some of those boys, shall we? Ah, we got so much money as well. So much money, I don't know what to do with myself. Let's get some more flappy peeps. Flappy peeps and what? Condors? What? The flying patterns of these large mysterious birds can be... We've got condors. It's a bit of a... What? Seems a bit weird. Hall of Ovation. Yeah, there we go. Fanning the egos, the beautiful and charming draws them to your side. Ah, that's nice. Good. Right, fine. What else? We can upgrade Doom Keep. Let's do that, because we can upgrade you and get all that shit going on. Plus, then we don't need growth, so we can knock down that. We could... More control seems fine. That does give us a garrison as well. Not that we have to particularly worry at the moment. I think we're... Because, I mean, we control the Gulf of Kislev for the most part, so we're not... It's not too bad. I think that's probably fine. Let's upgrade you as well. I don't know where we got all this money from, but fucking loving it. Kislev got their arse spanked, which is fantastic. Ice 2, that's fine. There we go, that'll do. So, we've gone undivided, which means we can basically have one of every Daemons. Hello, Dungruts. How you doing, buddy? Military access. You are... friends with most people, so sure. There's still... Nakari and Scarbrand are still kind of butting heads. But, that's fine. So good. Let's go and take this. Can we just auto-resolve? Tell you what, let's bring it, because... You know, you fight... It's a minor settlement battle. We know what that's like, right? So we're just going to go and grab this. And if we kill the Wood Elves then... You're just floating there by yourself, aren't you, love? You don't have anyone to help. If we do that... No, indeed. Let's get a corn one. Let's get a corn one. Yeah, love a bit of fornication. We want garrisons. And replenishment here seems to be fine. Tracy is doing great. Very pleased with her progress. Little Wayne, who is a rapper, I believe. Yeah, there we go. See, I am down with the kids. No, I am. Trust me. I am. You can't prove otherwise. Right, where are we down here? What's going on? Right, we've got a little... you're going to be... Well, you know what? The garrison there's not too bad. If I can wipe out Middenheim... Basically, I think the best option is just kill factions. If you kill a faction, they're not going to keep annoying you. Can we just auto-resolve that? I'm hoping we can. It's fine. This is going to be a Nurgle one. He's a Nurgle boy. I think, like, I like the corn units. Riders of Doom. Yeah, well, let's go ambush.
Chaos rewards me once more.
Let's go ambush. Let's get the casualty replenishment rate there, because, to be honest, I probably should have fought that battle, but... you know, it's fine. And you've got Plague. What have you got? Bow Steep. Well, you're just suffering from attrition, which is fine by me. To be honest, I don't even really care if we lose the forest. As long as the Wood Elves don't have it. That's key. If the Wood Elves don't have the goddamn forests, then they can't recruit armies, and they're basically fucked. And that's how I like it. To be honest, we could get this building here, couldn't we? Because then we can knock it down there, because we don't need it. So, I mean, the likelihood of me recruiting Chaos Warriors is pretty low. Now I've got Exalted Bloodletters, because, you know, more killy, more good, right? That's my thinking. Let's get more cash. Because we can do this. We can. We get all the cash. So much money. Oh my goodness. Just having a good economy is so... I've got money coming in. Do you know how good that feels? I spent so long. I mean, I played Nurgle. I played Zinch. Both of those don't seem to have particularly good economies. Like, just... nothing. It's just... oh...
Kislev's fallen champion.
Okay, we're going to meander over here. We're going to settle down. We've got... no, we've got some stuff. What did we get? So, we've got... ooh, so we've unlocked... God, we're getting... are we getting... how much fucking glory are we getting a turn? Does this all feed into Undivided? Because that... we seem to be going up very quickly. I don't mind. We can get Blackened Wings. But to be honest, the Armoured Wings are better. Charred Legs just sort of give you fire. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, you could be resistant to fire, which is fine. But is that really that useful? Did we get the Armoured Tail? I'm sure we did. Did we already have the Armoured Tail? We were kind of going... yeah, we do have the Armoured Tail. We were going for that Undivided Demon Prince look. Is Castaltin dead? Hang on. Where are you, little shit? You are dead. Good. In fact, if we have a look at... no, that's the wrong one. If we have a look at this and go victory and we go to this one... yep, they're dead. Good. Rupsman Clan, the Brotherhood of Bear, and the Ice Court are all we need to kill. I say the Ice Court is all we need to kill. Obviously, they're obviously the stronger ones. Although, are they losing ground? It looks like they're losing ground.
How divine.
It is, Tracy. It is. Trust me. I'm loving it. Right. Wayne, you head in there, and we will recruit you some... I don't know. Actually, I've changed my mind. Get some Bloodletters. Tracy can finish off the Wood Elves. If we can then take Middenheim and whatever the fuck this place is called, Delbers. If we can take Delbers, then that will wipe those guys out. Then we can wipe out Nordland. Then we've got this. Now I'm hoping maybe we could peace out with Scrag. Because to be honest, I don't really want to fight Scrag. I've got better things to be doing. I need to kill Kislev. Well, that army was threatening us, but they've buggered off. The garrison here is pretty tanky now, so I guess that's fine. I like giving Slanesh the Lawn Forest, because he can have some fun there, can't he? Because, of course, the natives are going to be, well, yeah. Having a good old time.
You fight on the side of true power.
Hey, buddy, what's going on? Defensive Alliance. Now, you are at war with Nakari. I'm going to say no to that, because if you're just going to keep each other busy, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care about that. Oh, we're just out of fucking range. Oh wait, no we're not. It's because I was in camp stance. Right. Does this have a big... It does not have a big garrison. This is going to be pretty easy. He says... It says medium casualties. I'll take that. That's fine. And we'll do a corn one. We'll do a little corn one. We got some new arms. Got some heavy gauntlets. That is part of the armoured... So this is going to basically just give us a shit ton more armour, which is, I guess, is fine. And our melee attack's only 69, but we do have a lot of melee defense and armor, which I guess is fine. I mean, 69 is still very respectable. I think summoning blue horrors is probably just the best option we have there. I just think it's the best option. Magical reserves? Sure. And we want defences. We're going to get more replenishment here. We do have that slightly bigger garrison, which is good. We can go down and take this. So, my plan is... I want to recruit another little army down here, basically just to hold on to what we have. Ideally... Peace out with Scrag. Now, we are... Why? Now, you see, you declared war on me, didn't you? I feel like maybe we can find some common ground, Scrag. Failing that, I'll have to kill you, but I don't really want to. Delectable. Run, little elf, run! Nom 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 nom. Yes. Let's go another Slanesh. Let's go another Slanesh, just for funsies. There we go. Time to indulge. Tracy, that's all you do, love. Look, I don't mind, but don't go, oh, it's time for tea. Like, if I said, oh, it's time for tea, that makes no difference. I always have tea. It's on a fucking drip directly, intravenously into my veins, which of course is not particularly good, because that's replacing my blood with tea, but... Yeah. You know, doctors will tell you anything's bad for you, won't they? Yeah, now we're going to be facing Kislev. Kislev have a lot of shooty boys. Oh, hello. Let's get some doggos. Let's get some doggos. That's what we're doing. And Marienburg, I don't know why I'd ever have dies. So, cash, please. Yes? Is that good? Bad? Not sure. Let's go favour of Zinch to get some cash. Yeah, well, Orion, not here, is he? Yeah, should have really seen that one coming. This is for Slanesh. Ah, that's got Confederated. Yep, they will do that. Blood Brothers, upkeep reduction for corn units, which of course is very useful because we've got a lot of corn units. And I might just give myself a little turn to recover here because he's been a very busy boy. Right, let's go and bop you. Because then you are dead. Then you are dead. Lulon Forest is dead. They can no... I mean, to be honest, once I'd taken the forest, they were basically screwed. Hey, Kugath, what's going on, buddy? Where you going? What are you doing? What's the 911? What you doing, buddy? What you doing? The Dark Prince is pleased. Well, tell him good. I'm going to get a warp fire thrower just because I kind of want to. No real reason. Just feel like it. Let's get... I kind of want to get some Minotaurs, but this global recruitment is... it just takes so long. Do I just get some Minotaurs? Oh, fuck it. I'm going to get some Minotaurs. I'm going to get 3 Minotaurs. To be honest, Ted should get some Minotaurs as well. but I've just used up all the global recruitment slots, and plus he's kind of busy at the moment. He doesn't need them anyway. He's got Ted. Ted's worth 4 Minotaurs minimum. I'm sorry. What? Oh, hello, Scrag. Scrag, I've kind of got shit to do. Can you just fuck off? Okay, let's go and take Eren. If we take Erengrads. If we take Erengrad, right? We're going to go and we're going to take this. Although this is under siege, I'm not too bothered about that. If we take this, then do we just? Ah, fuck it. We didn't lose anyone. It's fine. What we got? Blah blah blah. Let's go Slanesh. Let's do that. You need to heal, which is fine. Do you have new stuff? You've got Scorched Arms. So basically you can look like you're on fire. I don't know if that's for the best, but sure. So that's going to give you... How much physical resistance have you got now? 25%. Jeez. Good grief. And I could also give you a sword, but it would be worse. And then, of course... I mean, that would give you... Yeah, see, that's just not as good, is it? Big old fucking axe is significantly better. Yeah, I mean, 70 melee attack is very respectable. 95 melee defense is redonkulous. 115 armor, very good. Then he's got 25% physical resistance, and he's got a bunch of abilities as well, such as Call for Power, Purge the Weak, and Mortal Blow. All of which are good. And then if we get all of those, so we just need the torso now. I'm a torso. We get more armor across the entire army and physical resistance, which will also boost his physical resistance, which means he'll have an additional 15%, which will... Good. That'll be very good. Ted's going to be a big tanky boy. We'll get that ambush, because... Why not? Brian is going to get Cleave. Now, the only army they'll have is this one here. And our garrison should be good enough to take on... Basically, they'll charge us and die. Which is fine by me. You know what we could use is a little bit magical support here, couldn't we? Like an iridescent horror? Tough. Strategist. Foretold. Foretold, my lads. Siren Doom, Gehenna's Golden Hounds, get the fuck in here. We do want defences, don't we? There, Fort Strogov needs defences as well. Let's knock down that. Just in case, because the likelihood is we're going to... In fact, hello! They are recruiting. You're just sat there raiding me and slowly dying, which is a mood. That is a mood. Okay, we upgrade you. We knock you down. You'll be done in 3 turns, which is fine. We're not recruiting any of those units, which is absolutely fine. We've got the Bastion of Khorne there, so we can get the Minotaurs 1 more turn. And we will have... is there anything here we can do which gives us more money? No, we'd need more money to do that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we should have commandment. Where's the commandment? Oh, fuck, I passed it. Was it this one? No, we've already done that one. Oh, it's this one. Let's go Nurgle. Just sort of slow people down.
What request would you make of a god in waiting?
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Okay, well, you've only got 1 settlement, so I'm not particularly concerned about you. He says. I mean, we've already... Is this going to feed into... no, it doesn't. I was like, does that feed into our Undivided? It does not. Gorsel's under siege as well. Apparently the ogres have nothing better to do but attack me. I mean, considering that, like, Altdorf and Ilhart is there, the fact they've decided to like go for me instead is well, it's just a player bias, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. Let's do that and get some walls because that's what you're doing. You're going to hold that. Middenheim, we've got defences there. I don't know. My guess is the Empire is probably going to head straight for us. That's my guess. You're doing your snow bullshit. Of course you are. Is that Catherine's army? She got a lot of Zargard. Wayne, good luck, mate. I think you're going to need it. Paul. Now, I do like the heals, so let's get the heals. That's going to be useful because Tracy does tend to get in trouble quite quickly, so being able to patch up her boo-boos, bit of a win there. We do have... Are you both still there? You've got so many, like, shitty little army. Oh, hello. The Ropesman clan. Over here, are they at war with Kislev? Yes. So, fuck's sake. This is something that really, like, I get it, right? I get it that to make the game difficult, they need to throw a lot of shit at you. Fine. But when you have AI armies bypassing each other to attack you, it is... It's not... It doesn't make the game harder, it just makes it more bullshit. Kislev taking fucking more territory would make them harder to kill. That's what I'm going to say. Right, you're attacking that. Fine, we will attempt to defend it. So the objective here is to weaken the enemy attack, kill as many units as possible, so that they are delayed in their advance. It's taking a little bit of fire there. They really want to hit the Knights of Zinch, but that leaves them open to the Forsaken charging right into them. So this section of the settlement is being attacked by a bunch of Ice Guards and some armoured Kossars. And that's fine by me, because the Ice Glaive guys, ladies I should say, don't have much armour. Forsaken don't have much armour piercing. They are pretty good on the attack. So we should be able to fairly confidently wipe these guys out, especially with the Knights of Zinch coming in from behind there, taking out those armoured Kossars. So far, so good. Catherine, the Elemental Bear, and a unit of Zargard and armoured Kossars advancing on this section of the city. I'm ignoring this. Basically, there's 2 units of Forsaken there, basically just to act as delay. All of the Blue Horrors are on this, the top area of the settlement. I don't want to call it like the west of the settlement. There we go. Good. Directions. How man has told which way they're facing for at least 10 years. So the Blue Horror is now engaged in melee combat. Not really the best place for them, but it's fine. This is the delaying action, isn't it? We do have some Zargard advancing. Obviously, the towers we want are kind of like the 3rd rank, so we haven't built any yet. There's now 1 tower coming up there. Ooh, this Zargard taking quite the beating, but weathering it very well. Those silver shields really making them very tanky, not taking very much damage at all. And we have some Kossars and more Ice Glaive. Ice Guard swords. Ice Guard with swords. There we go. Now, we do have the Furies. The Furies are going to be instrumental in this battle because we can summon them in wherever we want. We've got 9 charges of them. I can see this is already being mopped up. I was hoping we'd be able to mop this up pretty effectively, and this seems to be working very well, which means these forces are now free to reinforce the rest of the city. So we'll be bringing Furies in. You can see we've already used 1 unit here to attack these Ice Guards, and more Furies now being spawned in. And the nice thing about Furies is dropping them in from overhead will cause them to basically like attack multiple, basically all of them are attacking. That's the strength of Furies. That's why they do so much damage. And already you can see that the Ice Guard there taking a lot of damage as we're now coming in. Now the Furies will die, but they're summoned units. Who cares? Look how much damage they're doing. This unit's almost down to half strength, and they're now busy not shooting at me. The tower is now up and bombarding. These towers are ludicrously bad at shooting things on the move. Like, anything faster than a tortoise is not getting hit. But if they're locked into combat, then it seems to be mostly fine. The Pulsator over here, sounds like he's worshipping the wrong god, to be honest, is locked into combat. This is a mistake. Shouldn't have left him there. But Winds of Magic were running low anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so far so good. We're doing a lot of damage here. That tower now blowing chunks out of those units, which is great. We've mopped up the east side of the city. There we go. The east side of the city has been secured. The Elemental Bear's taking a bit of damage there, but those Forsaken are slowly going down. We can bring up the Chaos Knights. The Forsaken slowly also then filtering back into the city. I wanted to make sure those units were wiped out because losing this battle and you need wiping out units is preferable because it means they have to re-recruit them. Damaging them is good, but you have to make sure they're very damaged because of course the AI probably gets bonuses to replenishment, which means it's not going to take them very long to get back up and running. And we want them to be, I want at least 4 turns while this army is having to replenish itself. More Fury spawning in, and as they start losing members of their unit, it makes them even more susceptible, because then it means the Furies are going to be able to surround each individual model in the unit, and that is when they start taking ludicrous amounts of damage. Look at that, just tearing through them. Free unit ripping apart Ice Guard. Streltsy getting wiped out as well. This is great. I mean, the nice thing about Kislev as well is, as much as that unbreakable thing is annoying, it does mean you get more chance to just rip that unit to pieces, which is great. The Forsaken coming back into the city. The Knights taking on Armoured Kossars. Not a great engagement for them, to be honest. These guys will have armor piercing. The Knights are fine, but they don't have armor piercing, so this battle's going to be fairly even, which is not what we want. We want to be able to surround each individual enemy unit and wipe them out. The Bears also coming to join the party as well, which is not ideal. Well, we've done a lot of damage to the enemy army. Looking at numbers here, we can see that actually they've got less than we do. Admittedly, one of those is an elemental bear. Furies die, but not before taking a lot of those Ice Guard with them. Look at all that. This is all Fury damage here, which is great. And also we can summon in more. Now the Blue Horrors have been mostly wiped out here, and we are being surrounded and picked off, but look how much damage we've done. This is great. The Forsaken finally reaching, but being blocked off by an Azargard. That's not really ideal. Should have got a surround on them, and I didn't. I was impatient. Curse my impatience. The Furies once again being spawned in and coming in to finish the job this time. The Blue Horrors acting as the anvil for the Furies' hammer. No, you won't. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's that's fucking miles away. Lead your shots, you useless bastards. God, honestly, just swear to... Anyway, the Chaos Knights have been wiped out. Forsaken arriving to tie up these Armoured Kossars. They did basically trade with the Armoured Kossars, which was fine, I guess. If we can take out the Elemental Bear, that would be really good. However, looking at numbers now, I mean, we are not doing too badly. The enemy has lost over almost 1,000. Almost 1,000 men. Those Chaos Furies just trying to get a little bit more damage. No, they died. Oh, well, never mind. There's lots of Zargard here. Not really ideal. The tower's still firing. Catherine looks like she's going to take this objective, which means it's going to knock down this tower. And then she leaves at the last possible second. Well, there we go. So we've got another tower up, and that is blasting those Tsar guards, who of course are locked into combat, so are standing still, which means the tower can actually fucking hit them. It's a bit of a win there. And the Forsaken surrounding that bear, taking chunks out of him thanks to his very low melee defense. So we've managed to hold on to this objective somehow. We've still got this objective, again, somehow. The Furies, I'm using them to try and attack these Ice Guard with glaives. Again, mostly futile, but you can see that actually doing, you know, a fair chunk of damage. Okay, we're down to but a handful of units left. Basically, the Forsaken are all we've got left. I'm going to see if we can take out the bear, because that would be good. Catherine, after failing to take that objective, is now trying to melee a tower that isn't there. Sure. That's fine, I guess. The Knights come back for another round, but then run away at the sight of the bear. But the bear's almost dead. That's under 1,000 hit points and going down. So far, so good. We have nothing up here to stop all these guys, though. This is completely... Like, what do we do about that? I mean, fortunately, they seem to be standing still. They're trying to take out the tower. Fair enough. But actually, this is a lot closer than I thought it would be. Catherine still... standing and not doing anything. Okay, the bear's dead. We killed the bear. And the armoured Kossars also now being picked off. The balance of power, not looking too bad, actually. And because why not, we're going to build another tower here. Despite taking a few shots at the tower, they've now stopped shooting at it. Maybe they didn't have enough ammunition left. I don't know. But either way, the Ice Guard yet again getting bombarded by those Furies. And taking a lot of damage. A little bit of supporting fire coming in from the Dervishes. But not too much. And those Ice Guard getting shredded. Okay, well, seeing as I'm not going to go and march up towards a lot of missile fire, I'm just going to... Right, okay, so basically the AI should have taken this objective by now. They should have taken that ages ago. They haven't. They should have taken that one. They didn't. They should have taken that one as well, and they didn't. And Catherine is now being mobbed by a bunch of whatever the fuck these things are. I mean, they're Forsaken, but they're also a bit weird. She's going to do a lot of damage to us, but also she's surrounded. She doesn't have much armor, and there's no one to help her. And plus, she's getting blasted by towers as well. So things are not looking good for Catherine. It's looking bad. And the rest of our forces are still milling about, not really doing anything. It looks like they're finally going to take this objective, but then army losses take effect, and the entire enemy breaks. All of the enemy army is now in the process of routing. Well, good, I guess, but... Sure. Sure. Why not? Good God, the AI is hilariously bad at taking settlements. Just... Thing is, settlements are hard to take, right? Fair play. But the AI needs to concentrate on grabbing... Because there's definitely a few times in that battle where they went to grab an objective and just went, nah, we'll wander off. If they'd taken it, that would have been a lot harder. They would have won that. And yet, they play this silly buggers thing of just not wanting to take objectives for some reason, which is just weird. What do you have? You've got a lot of gorges. Gorges are quite nasty from what I remember. So we'll head over here. We'll throw back this attack. We're under siege here. I'm not worried about that. Our main objective is just to wipe out Midland, which does appear to be not impossible. Have you got not any? You don't have any settlements left, right? Right. Nope. Good. Okay, so you are basically dead. You can't recruit anything. You're fucked. Okay. We will meander you over here. Do we take Zoishnik? Do we take Zoishnik? The garrison Erengrad isn't that good, so I reckon we can take Erengrad, and if we can take Erengrad, then we should be fine. So, right, what does this do? Magical attacks. I guess you guys? Are we going to take attrition? Yes, we are going to take attrition. Is it better just to charge them? Let's just charge them. Worst case, everyone dies. So rather sneakily, we actually hid most of our army in the trees. Now, Tracy and the Furies couldn't hide, so they deployed right over here. Now, what that means is that the enemy army deployed all their forces in this area of the city. And now Tracy, being that she moves at a speed of 90, can quickly redeploy over to join our cavalry in this area. She's a speedy gal. So we're going to smash through this gate, and then we'll be into the city. Meanwhile, our forces, infantry mostly, are now over the wall and going to take this gatehouse completely unopposed. Demonettes up there on the walls, and they're going to go down and grab... I mean, we could shoot our way through the gate, but to be honest, it's easier to, you know... Just take it. And there's our Poison Wing Globadiers. I'm going to forget about them, so I wouldn't get too excited. I'll forget about Paul as well, so don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Okay, the gate has been captured by the Demonettes, which means our infantry can now flood into the city completely unopposed. The plan here is we're going to send the Demonettes, and this is a little bit risky, but we're going to send the Demonettes up to grab the upper area of the city. So these two victory locations over here. They're going to be unsupported, which is a little bit risky, but they're very fast, and I hope they can reach that before too many enemy units arrive. The rest of our infantry is going to push up the centre. Meanwhile, our cavalry and Tracy are going to push into the south of the city. Yeah, there we go. Tracy looking fucking fabulous. Going to tear those spearmen a new one. Hello, boys. In come the Furies. The Furies are going to be instrumental here because they're going to have to quickly... Now, what I should have done is move them over to support the Demonettes, because Demonettes and Furies together probably would have been a very effective fighting force. We're taking a little bit of fire here. That's okay, because we just need to push the enemy back from the centre using our infantry. As you can see, we're pushing up there. Demonettes now pushing up to the top of the settlement. So we do have some units moving to engage, so we're going to have to be careful about dealing with those. So you captured 1 victory point. We've captured 2 victory points. And we're about to capture a 3rd. Tracy and the Furies just dealing with the Zargard. The Zargard getting wrecked so quickly. Those Furies just mobbing them and ripping through that armour. The cavalry going to deal with the Streltsy. And then we need Tracy to deal with... Tracy and the Furies basically to deal with some more Streltsy and some Ice Guards. We're going to have to move them over there to assist, which means they're not moving up to assist the Demonettes. However, we can summon in more Furies, which is exactly what we've done to tie up those crossbows. And then the Demonettes can move in and tear them to pieces. Yep. No more penetrating Demonettes for you, boys. It'll be quite the other way around. Okay, we now control more victory points than the enemy. They do have the general moving up to engage, but the Demonettes have such good melee attack that we should just be able to tear them to pieces, which is what we're going to try and do. The enemy general's really the only thing up here. I should have sent some Demonettes around to grab the victory plaza over here. That would have probably been very useful, but so far, so good. We have our Scourges moving up to underneath that bridge there. The Demonettes have grabbed this victory location. We now control 4 compared to the enemy 2. Tracy, the Furies, and the Hellstriders mopping up enemy missile units that were left unguarded. We do have some Ice Guard down here, but we've made them go... We fascinated them. Do I fascinate you? And as such, they're now rampaging. Trace, can you go and deal with these? Trace. Yes, you're looking very predatory, love. Can you go and... The things behind you, before they shoot you in the back with... No? Okay, don't worry, she'll get around to it. Right, our Furies are now moving up to assist the Demonettes, because God knows we need them to. We've got some cavalry approaching. The Furies come in too late, unfortunately, but then drop down from the skies to engage them. More Demonettes now coming in from behind, catching the Winged Lancers in a little vice-like grip. And they're going to get torn to pieces eventually when the Demonettes realise what they need to do. That's fine. We do have more units moving up. But if we're looking at numbers here, we can see that we've taken apart the enemy army very convincingly. Another objective falling over here before, just as they get this tower up. The Hell Scourge is ripping apart some Kossars there, and Tracy has finally realised what the hell she needs to be doing and is murdering these Ice Guards. Atta girl, Trace. We have more cavalry advancing, more Winged Lancers. Looks like they're going to head across the bridge. Need to do something to stop them. Don't really have anything at the moment. Except these Furies. Furies! That's it. We're going to... So, here's what we're going to do. We've got a unit Demonettes. We're going to pull them back. The Furies then coming in. And they're going to throw themselves at the Winged Lancers. Now, what this is going to do is the Winged Lancers do not get the charge bonus against a unit charging them from the air. So you can see they get stopped. And then the Demonettes charge in from the rear. And suddenly... this Winged Lancer charge has been completely negated, and they are now dead. Erengrad taken, with very minimal losses. Well, that was very, very, very clean. That was great. Let's do a little slash. Seeing as Tracy did it. What a gal. We do have Erengrad Harbour here, which is going to give us another 600 income. Very nice. That'll come in handy. And obviously we want some defences and growth. Do you want defence? I'm tempted to go maybe more defences.
Such insights to tempt you.
I'm tempted to go more. More. Okay, so that's fine. We should be able to fit... Now, Fort Strogov is fine. Derizen, we potentially could come under attack. But Wayne, little Wayne is here to help out, so that's fine. Ted is going to move in and knock out this Ogre offensive. Ideally, I'd just like to peace out with him. But if I can beat him up enough, he might just chill. And then I can just ignore him. Because I've got bigger fish to fry. But the Wood Elves, Midland, and Castalton all dead. So that's a big win right there. Holy shit. Tracy's level level 20, 22? Oh, no, 21. 2 skill points. Okay, let's get Deadly Onslaught, because why wouldn't we? And, oh, obviously Immortality. Yes. Now Tracy can never leave us. And Paul, you get something like that. In fact, what I'm going to do, let's save Tracy, because Tracy, what an absolute legend Shears. Holy shit. Right, well, there we go. Next time, we'll be hopefully blunting that Ogre attack, blunting the Kislev attack, and then pushing further into Kislev territory. It does look like they're getting beaten back by Kugath, potentially. So that's fun. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.